Hello, everyone. In today's session of Thoughtful Leaders, we have with us Dr. Vaibhavi, who is the head of fashion design at ADYPU University. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon,
Hello,
ma'am.
Manish. Good afternoon.
Thank you for sharing your time for the interview session. Ma'am, with your permissions, shall we start with the questions?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my first question is, what is the latest program that you are offering in your department, which will help students outperform and stand apart from the crowd?
Thank you for inviting me to speak about our initiatives at the Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University School of Design. As you introduced me, I'm the head of fashion here. We're offering the fashion BDES program in fashion design under the School of Design here. And as you know, that ADYPU School of Design has been a flag bearer of various courses in the past. So it's diversifying into this new and vibrant design domain, which is fashion design.
Okay. Ma'am, moving on to the next question. What are the factors that make this program the best for the students to opt?
So as you know that design is a very exciting area, and we are talking about collaborative work. The boundaries are fast blurring in the world that we know, and the future that's likely to emerge. So it's very important that students experience a multidisciplinary learning environment while at their in their on their course. So, of course, they will get the best of learning with regards to fashion design, but they also work with other design disciplines like automobile design and product design or graphic design. There are various other courses at the university also. So, we believe in this T shaped learning approach at the university, where alongside the core learning there is a whole lot of 360-degree learning that happens with regards to how law intervenes with the school of this business of fashion, or how creative inputs in terms of media and photography are going to influence the fashion domain in the world that emerges soon.
Okay. Ma'am, moving on to the next question. What will you say the best practices in the course you are offering?
So, like when you're coming to a design school and you're asking me, of course, one would never leave a stone unturned to give the best to the student for their learning experience while they are with us, and also hand holding towards the career opportunities that lie later as challenges that they will face in the work environment as well. So, it's a relationship for life, right? And while on their course, there's a very systematic teaching learning pedagogy that we follow, where they will be guided into complexities of fashion design projects and all the other plug-in value added courses that are required for a holistic fashion design learning.
Okay. Ma'am, what are the some valuable insights of the program that you are offering at your department?
Right. So, as I said, that fashion design is a core graduation program in terms of understanding of the fashion apparel design, and like guided learning towards how design thinking gets applied towards fashion apparel solutions. Also, how to, like, there are a whole lot of courses with which help one ideate and develop new concepts. The next level would be about the next set of courses would be about translating that idea into visualize, like sketch, what do you say, visualization, which will help transform that idea onto paper using hand tools or the computer graphics. And then next level, no matter how beautiful sketches are made, they will have to be translated into clothes. So a whole lot of courses where you learn how to translate that two-dimensional sketch into a three-dimensional garment, right? And once that garment also will not be good enough if the context in which that garment is going to be put up or worn is not understood. So these are the four broad areas of learning, and the complexity of these courses get deeper and deeper with each passing semester.
Okay. Now, how does the program ensures that the students are being prepared for the future?
Right. So, as like you'd understand that design is a practice-based profession, right? So, as like any other professional profession like medicine or law, it is based on what you actually learn and you apply. So, you take up projects, and the more number of projects that you do, you get better and better with it, right? So, it for this to happen, the educators that are involved in the program also have relevant industry exposure and understand where the industry is headed. So that is very well documented in the way teaching and learning pedagogy is planned, the way the curriculum progression happens for the student centric learning, and making sure it's all hands on, right? Understanding the trend scenario that are emerging, the kind of newer emerging market areas or gaps, if I may say so, or scenarios that one already would kind of anticipate in the future.
Okay. How do you train yourself and your faculties to deliver this program to the students?
So, as I said, like the only thing constant in fashion is change, right? So, whether I've been teaching for the last 21 years, every day the fashion industry is changing and the world outside is changing. So, one has to keep track of what's happening around, and the faculty who are recruited also will these traits are inherent that they're willing to adapt new changes in technologies. Hence, what will happen is they will adapt these things and bring back that in the classroom scenario when they're interacting in the studios with the students and building that curiosity for what's the best next thing that we can adapt to, right? So we do a lot of faculty development programs also to train our faculty with the new teaching learning pedagogy, the new digital world that we are bracing ourselves to work in, and a lot of what do you say, cross learning of best practices from design schools across the world, as well as understanding of who we are as Indian designers and building that understanding in the course along with the students.
Okay. How do you tend to build an industry connect with this program?
Right. So, as I said earlier, all of us come from the industry. So, there is a wider network that we build as individual faculty personnel, and we arrange for a lot of industry master classes. Even the faculty who teach have what do you say, parallelly working on some industry relevant projects, and industry experts come to class. Students would be taken to the industry visits, and hands-on internships are part of the curriculum. Also, what happens is the final year project, they have an opportunity, the students can go work on an industry sponsored project as well. So industry is very well integrated in the curriculum planning and delivery, and therefore that transition from academic setup while they are at the university to the industry work scenario kind of gets easier and smoother.
Okay. Ma'am, moving on to the next question. What were the challenges that you have faced while including this program in your curriculum?
So yes, like challenges. I would see challenges as opportunities to improvise and bring in the best for the learners, right? So definitely overcoming these challenges would be in terms of finding the right industry that is aligned to the students' interest area, and building up project briefs where the students not only go and work in the industry scenario but also bring some valuable learning back, as well as apply the skills that they've learned to make work more easy while they are interacting with the industry.
Okay. Now, moving on to the last question of the day. What are the benefits and career options after pursuing this course?
Sorry?
What are the benefits and career option after pursuing this course?
Right. So when we talk about fashion design, it's essentially about fashion apparel design, right? And it ranges from till the time people wear clothes, fashion is what people are going to consume, right? Whether it's the entire lifespan of a person, right from birth until the geriatric generation of people, whether it is applications with regards to sportswear, or it's about now what you're calling athleisure, or whether it is about industrial applications in terms of specific requirements in terms of corporate clothing, whether it is about clothes that you wear for fun and relaxation, or clothes that you wear for work or special occasions like weddings and festivals. So there is a whole range of fashion apparel that needs to be created, and there are designers who are at the back end of all of this, right? So whether it is a very small boutique based operation which then scales up to a bigger designer label or a house, right? Or talk about a large garment factory which is servicing to a mass fashion brand. So there are designers required to design, to take care of the merchandising, take care of buying, involved in that production, sampling as well. So someone who has a good grip or understanding about how the business of design works, they will be able to apply themselves better in the fashion industry. Also, if you see, there is a whole lot of need for costume designers, whether it is for a live performance, whether it is for television or the online streaming content that is being generated, the costumes need to be designed for that. Or whether it is for film industry in India as well as internationally. So there is a whole world of opportunities that is awaiting the students, and they get to pick and choose what is better aligned to their interest, and therefore join the workforce in the fashion industry as creative designers who will be changing the face for the future of fashion.
Okay. Now, one more last question. Any message that you want to give to the students and the aspiring students who want to build a career in fashion design?
So, yeah, I don't believe much in terms of giving advice, but things to check with yourself. So, there is no dearth of information in today's world, right? As to which profession is good and which may not be as, what do you say, alluring to you. What you need to check is what is better aligned to your aspirations. What is it that you want to do? Like any young person coming and telling me that, I like wearing good clothes, I said that's great. Most young people would like to wear clothes, and that's really nice. But when you want to pursue a course in fashion design, it will have to go a notch higher, right? Because when you say you're going to you want to wear nice clothes, you do well in life in any stream, you can afford to buy good clothes for yourself, right? But when you want to take something up as a career for yourself, you need to be able to think about clothes 24/7, right? Be able to understand why people make some choices in terms of their clothing, what influences these choices. And of course, when you are not formally trained for it, you will not know exactly how it works, but that basic curiosity needs to be there, and a willingness to put in a lot of hard work there, right? It may seem very glamorous on the outside, but it requires a lot of creativity, a lot of hands-on working for translating those brilliant ideas into something that is going to be liked by many people, and for you to be measured successful in what you may say as a successful fashion designer, right?
Okay, that's all for the today, ma'am. Thank you for joining with us for the interview session. I know it was a more insightful session, and I hope the students who will be looking at this video in future will get an ample amount of information about fashion design at ADYPU University. Thank you for
Right.
joining
Thank you
us.
so much. And I would like to extend an invitation to all the viewers to come and visit our university and understand how creative learning environments kind of nurture further learning and creativity. Right. So, extending that welcome to you, all the viewers, and thank you once again, Manish, for getting to have this conversation with you.
Thank you, ma'am.